Anyway, Instagram, if you're watching me, go to Facebook. Every week there seems to be a problem with these live feeds. Every week it seems to be getting more complicated. Every week I am wondering why I'm doing these live feeds. Oh, we're live now. There you go. I'll just wait for some of you to jump on. I seem to be working down here on BeLive, which is good. And up there on Instagram, it's saying it is stopped connecting due to poor connection. What is new? I'll just wait for some of you to jump on. Let's see what's happening down here on my iPad. All right. Alrighty. All right, I can hear some of you jumping on now, which is, I guess that's a good sign. Honestly, the more advanced we get with technology, the more bloody confusing things get, the more, it's like things seem to take twice as long to do. Something that should go like that really, really quickly. It takes bloody 3 hours to do. Hello, Carrie Burgess. You seem to be the first person that's jumped on tonight. Thank you. Up on Instagram, thank you. Apologies if it has been lagging, but I have absolutely no idea what goes on. I am at the mercy of technology, and that's why I said I'm starting to really hate technology, and a part of me wants to go back to just living back in the 80s. I love the 80s and the 90s. Life was simple back then. So, Jack, not sure if there's audio. I can't hear anything. Well, lovely, I am live. And again, this is friggin' technology. It's just it's doing my head in. So it's go okay. All right, now it's decided to go on over to my that's interesting. Let me just go back over onto Instagram. Instagram, if you can hear me, go over to Facebook or YouTube. Instagram hates playing with this, so I go with what's easy. And the people who are meant to be here are the people that are here, and it is what it is. So welcome, everybody. So I can see some of you jumping on now, which is great. Thank you. My name is Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I am a psychic and medium. As many of you know, I do come on here every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Sydney time to do an hour of free mini reads, connecting with you. It's just my way of giving back. And here we are once again. Again, it seems to be getting harder and harder to be getting onto these live feeds. So there possibly will be a point here where I will not be doing them for a while. They're just making it too hard to play, which is a shame. Hello, India. Hello, Teresa. George, thank you for joining me. Hello, Kylie Mitchell. I don't think I've seen you on here for a while. Melinda Bird, and hello to you too. So if you can just like and share, let me know that you have done that. Pop it in the comments section, please. Instagrammers, you can see I'm streaming to 2 devices here because Instagram is not my friend. It doesn't like to play with all the other platforms. So please, if you have Facebook or YouTube, please consider going onto one of those platforms. You've got more of a chance of me seeing you because everything comes back to a central system here. It just makes it easy for me to see. I can see we've got is that a Whitney or a Whimsy? See, this is how the writing is that small. It's hard for me to see. So please go on over to Facebook or Instagram, YouTube, because I can see you a lot easier on here. Okie dokie. Kelly, hello. Mel, hello. I'll just wait for some more of you to jump on. I've got some announcements coming up as well. Hello, Jane Rogers. Okay, my Goulburn people, I literally have one spot left for this workshop that I announced on Saturday. One spot only, which is Unbelievable. I love it. I love it. Hola, David Garcia. Thank you for joining. Soraya, hello. I will get to you all eventually, but I'm just trying to settle in and get everybody over onto one platform here. I've got a number of you on Instagram. Please go onto Facebook or YouTube because I'm not really engaging with you. I can see you, but I cannot. The writing is that small. I can't see. I can't see. All right, let's see where we're going. Hello, Priscilla. Lovely connecting with you this afternoon or this morning. It was this morning, wasn't it? So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you got what you needed out of that today. But it was really lovely connecting with you. Thank you for trusting me. Jane, hello. Again, thank you. Kelly, excited for the workshop. I'm actually, okay, the Spirit's just singing to me now. Is it RuPaul? Make You Sweat. That song. I'm hearing that song with you guys. So I will push you guys. You'll probably hate me by the end of the day, but it is what it is, isn't it? Saraya Muhammad. So are you coming to the workshop as well? If not, see, it is a level 2 workshop. It's a bit more advanced than what I normally start off with. So if you've not sat with me or if you have no experience with psychic and mediumship development, I am running a 1-day workshop in Port Kembla. You're just going to have to get yourself to Port Kembla on the 14th of June. I have 4 spots left for that, and then that is full. Because once I cap them. I need to cap them for a reason so that I can give everybody individual attention here. But the beginners I do cap at 10. The more advanced I do allow more people in. But if you're wanting to do level 2, I do need you to either have sat with me for a workshop or have already have knowledge of other other workshops under your belt there. Okay. Soraya, okay. Well, again, Sunday the 14th of June if you're interested, but it's up in Port Kembla. So where are you based at, lovely? Because, I mean, like I travel a lot and it's nothing for me to get into a car to go somewhere if I need to be doing something. Saying that, I will be attending a very intense 2-day workshop. I'm going up to Sydney or North Sydney tomorrow, and then I'll be pretty much incommunicado for the next 2 days doing a very intense workshop, which hopefully will benefit everybody with the things that I've got spinning around in my head. Goulburn, it's only an hour and 40 minutes. I've been travelling to Goulburn now for the last nearly 7 years. I've been going down there every month, and I tend to read down there on a Friday once a month, and I've been doing that minus COVID for the last 7 years. And I get up and I drive down there for the day and I come back. Okay, so let's get into some of these readings. Hello, Cassie. Just popping to say hi. Hope you're well. I'm off to bed soon. It's cold there in NZ tonight. Have a great... Do you know what? I'm excited about the cold. I'm so over the heat and the humidity that we do have here. Do you know, Amanda? I think it got up to about 23 degrees yesterday. Can you believe it? It's still 23 degrees. Today got up to about 20, 21 degrees where I am. It's I'm over it. I'm looking forward to the colder months, colder weather. All right, now if we got up there on, I love this. Everybody has left Instagram and hopefully they've gone down here. All right, now I do ask that you like and share. Let me know that you have done that. Pop it all in the comments section there along with your question or comment. I do check as to who is sharing. I've got an iPad here. All right, because I know that people have lied in the past about that and say that they have liked and shared and they haven't. You know, It's sort of like an even exchange of energy here. I do readings here, but I do expect a little bit of exchange of energy here. Am I back? I seem to be back. Yeah, no, it's again, every bloody night. I can have internet all day, but I get to this time every day and it decides to like, no, I'm tired and I'm not playing anymore. And I'm going to pack it up for the night. So we'll see how we go with this. I've just switched over to another hotspot here, so we'll see how we will go. Now, I forget who I was reading for. Christy, are you still with me, Christy? Because if you are with me, I feel like something needs to come to an end first. I still feel like that there are tying up of loose ends here before we are moving, if that makes sense here. I am getting a number 9 around you. So I'm going to say a 9 is significant around you about moving house. So 9 days, 9 weeks. I don't feel like it will be the month of September, but I know that there is a number 9 that is significant around there with you. Okay, so that is for you, Christy Jacobs. Okay, but I just feel like there's still something else that needs to come to an end before this happens. So I hope that makes sense. Moving on. And again, guys, I do ask that you are specific with questions. At 8, if you are asking me for what do I see, or a general or a reading, 8:45 is when I crack open the cards, and that is when you'll get the answers to that. The first half hour here is to do with mini reading specific questions, okay? And bear in mind, unfortunately, I cannot answer medical or legal questions on here. It's a no-go with Facebook. Now, just while we're at it, I've only got 2 cabins left for the Anthem at the Seas cruise that we have leaving on the 24th of January. 2 cabins, that's it. Then it's a full ship, that's it. No more. Sydney, Cairns, 8 nights. If you want to learn with me and some other awesome facilitators, that's the cruise to be going on. Where are we up to? Okay, Soraya, don't have a real question. Okay, 8:45 is when I crack open the cards. Lovely. Petty Petra, hello from NZ. I went to one of your events and you mentioned you have a spirit around you who had a message for me, not voice notes. When was this, lovely? It's supposed to be a woman. Was this a platform that I did? And it could have been, it was supposed to be a woman in our family who has diabetes or something like that. I found out who it would have been. could have been true. Can you still connect to that message? Unfortunately, no, lovely, because if this happened during a platform demonstration, what is it? Was it at the Mind Body Spirit Festival there in Christchurch a couple of weeks ago? Because this is what I specifically say to people, that when I do these platforms, I get the message then and there, the information then and there, and please don't come to me afterwards for saying that was my auntie or my uncle, because now can I have the message? It's gone. It is gone. I'm sorry, and I'm quite specific about that before I start these platforms. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember the reading off the top of my head. That event would have been about 3 weeks ago, if that's right. And I do at least 20 private readings a week, so would have read about 60 people since then, and I would have done some other. I also did another platform event in Goulburn. So there's a lot of people that I would have read between now and then, and it's honestly lovely. It's gone. I'm sorry, and I don't mean any disrespect for you. It's just the way it rolls when I do my readings. But the thing is, I will be back in Christchurch in August. So if you haven't already liked my Facebook page, please go and do that, because that's where I make all of my announcements of when I have shows and when I have upcoming like platforms and private readings and everything else, because I will be releasing some private readings leading up to that as well. So hopefully we can connect then. Okay. Moving on. Okay, Melinda Bird, please ask me a specific question. That is a reading, and I'm pulling cards at 8:45. Simon, I'm just hearing money around you, mate. What will be the biggest outcome for what will be the outcome for my biggest change for the next week? I'm just seeing actually opportunities coming up around this. Options, I'm hearing options and opportunities. So there may be some confusion coming around you in connection to this, but I see this all as a good thing. It's like, look, love, you're an accountant, right? And me, I'm a little bit weird, and I love going to the accountant. And I went to the accountant this afternoon for my BAS and my tax and everything else. And when they present me with a bill with I know it's a little bit off topic, but ATO, money that I owe for tax. And people seem to get a little bit upset about that, but I actually get excited when I get presented with a bill, because to me it's progress. If I get a bill, it means I'm earning money. And so it's not such a good thing. So I'm trying to put this into perspective with what I see coming around you. And I'm going to say that there are some opportunities coming up around you, but it may cause a little bit of confusion. But all I see is options and opportunities. Options and opportunities. I feel like it's a good thing with you. So I hope that helps you. Let's move on here. Let's move on. Let me just scroll down. Kelly Harvey, I cannot tell you what to do. No ethical psychic should be telling you to stay or go or do anything at all. I can see what is coming for you, and it's up to you to be making your own informed decisions here. But I'm going to say that there's some unexpected surprises around your work, or things that you weren't expecting here. But the thing is, at the same time, I feel like possibly you are, I won't use the word chained to your work, but it's like you feel like you are chained. You feel like you don't have the options to go. I'm going to say, yes, you do. Yes, you do, lovely. So I can't tell you what to do, but I feel like there'll be a few, what's the word I'm looking for? Surprised, out of the bag things you didn't know about this role, things that come to light, things that come to the surface, and that will be your deciding factor with that there. But I can't be telling you what to do. It's up to you, free will. Okay. So moving on. Thank you, Gayleen. Gayleen's read you the right act like she does every week. I can always rely on Gayleen here. Please like and share with this video saying you have done that along with your question in the same post. And please, if we can limit it to the first 2 lines, if I have to click something, chances are I'll just skim over it because it's too hard for me because I get a lot of people watching and these questions and comments are flying up the screen. I can only see 3 at once. Yes, Carrie, I can tell that. I'm not connecting in with her though, but I can tell you, this is the thing. I actually get more upset about fur babies than what I do with humans that crossover because our fur babies, they love us unconditionally. There's no judgment. There's nothing with them there. And I can promise you, yes, they are at peace. And I get it from experience also. But I can tell you, I can also promise you as well that they do know that you do love them because what you give out, they have reciprocated to you during life. Okay, and that's all you need to know for now. A little bit raw. I did get a number 4 around you. So I feel like number 4 is important. So when did she pass? Tonight. Oh, darling. Okay. Because I'm getting a number 4. So just keep an eye out. Maybe in 4 days there'll be a sign that you are getting from your little fur baby. I mean, I'm also hearing here in particular, you'll hear reference to the name, or you'll see the name written somewhere, or the name being spoken, and that will be your sign there that she's made it on the other side and letting you know that okay, all right. So I don't know, yeah, so I'll leave that there, darling. So I hope that helps you. Moving on. Whew. Nana Popper over on YouTube, thank you for joining me. Carrie, you're welcome, darling. I know it's really heart-wrenching. I know, that's why I said I feel more about fur babies than what I do with humans, even though I am a medium and that's what I work as full-time, go figure. But I just know from our animals come through with this unconditional love. It's and it's nothing that humans have. And I know that may sound a little bit cold to some people, but that's the way that I see it. Now, Nan and Pop's asking me about selling the house soon. This is the thing. I feel like you're going to get an offer out of the blue, an unexpected offer. I just feel like here possibly there'll be a case where nothing is happening. You think, what are we doing? Take it off the market. What do we do? Blah, 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 blah. And then out of the blue, there will be an offer that will come for you. I am picking up a number, 3, but I feel like I am looking at 3 months here because I feel like I'm looking at August through to September with you in relation to the property itself. So what are we, May, June, July, August, yeah, that's 3 months. So anywhere from mid-August through to mid-September, I feel like I'm looking at for you. So I hope that helps you. All right. And moving on. Surviving the Apocalypse over on YouTube. Okay, see, Carrie, you've got full support over on YouTube. So I don't know, are you watching me on Facebook or YouTube? Because you're getting support from YouTube here where they're saying they do have unconditional love, our fur babies, and totally they do. And I think that's what becomes more heart-wrenching also, because they don't judge and they don't want anything. They just want to be with you. So look, at the end of the day, I'm going to say be kind to you. Okay. Moving on. Ellie Schiller, straight away, I'm just here. Please don't laugh at me. Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. What is that in relation to mum? Thank God I'm a country boy. I'm just hearing that song from mum. If you can let me know if that is of relevance to you, because straight away, as soon as I saw your name and saw mum, that's all I was hearing was John Denver and Thank God I'm a country boy. Carol Symington, I'm hearing here with you that there still needs to be things put into place as well. Okay, I don't feel like the answer is it's not yes and it's not no. I feel like there's other things that need to be looked at before you can quite comfortably say yes. And I feel like I am looking at around about the month of October with you. I'm also hearing here family and finances as well. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, with your financial security, future security, but I'm just hearing here that this needs to be looked at also. There's going to be decisions around you around about, they're saying here October, September in relation to that also. So I'm going to say during the Virgo month with that. So I hope that helps you. Now, where are we? Good evening, Kelly Thompson has just entered the chat room. Nice to have you on here. Good evening to all, that she says. Okay, Melinda Bird, I am not understanding your question, darling. Can you see the best outcome? Okay, if you've put a question before then, I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. I only see about 3 or 4 questions at a time and the comments are constantly going up. Okay. You're welcome, Carol Symington. Simran, hi, may I know what's coming towards me in career? I'm getting indecisiveness. I feel like I've got some decisions coming up around you, darling, to the point where I feel like a little bit confused around this. But what I'm hearing here from Spirit is that you need to not make any hasty decisions. I'm hearing here that things may be delayed. I'm hearing here also that you need to maybe look at things from another perspective and ask some questions about this. I'm seeing 2 opportunities coming up around you in relation to this, but the thing is, I don't feel like I've got any moving forward with you in relation to career until around about September. Okay, if that makes any sense. So I'll move on from that. Okay, moving on. So those who are on here, anybody in the Illawarra area, you can see there that I have there my big flyer. Got to get the right angle. The Vault. I have a show on at the Vault on Saturday, the 4th of July, Independence Day in America. It's going to be a rip roar of a night. I've actually started selling tickets for that, and I only have a limited capacity there in that club. And once those tickets are gone, they are gone. It's a really fun night out. So do yourself a favor, get those that way. Get those tickets sooner rather than later. I do have early bird with those tickets until the 17th of May, which I believe is Sunday. So if you're wanting $40 tickets are available until Sunday. So do yourself a favour, go over and get those tickets now while you can. Restaurant there, bar there, everything's there. You can go there, get a meal before I come on stage, have a few drinks. Everything's there. You don't need to leave. Just moving on. Alrighty, now those who've just jumped on, please like, share, let me know that you have done that, please, and in the comments section. Malia, they're giving me the number 3 around you in relation to work and career. So your question is there anything coming up with work? There's some sort of planning or moving on around a number 3. I'm going to say with you, possibly another offer coming here or a moving altogether. Are you thinking about moving overseas? Because I feel like I also need to highlight something overseas with you with that. But I'm going to say definitely around a number 3. So I'm going to say within the next 3 months, there's going to be a change around that. And I've just dropped my pen, which I don't like. Let me get out another pen. Yeah, so let's say 3 months, there'll be some changes. They're all planning with that for the future, but they're saying that you need to actually make the plans and not just jump in. You need to be asking questions around this. So I still feel like I've got a connection overseas with you connected to that. Moving on. Always in the back of your mind is overseas. Yeah, but I feel like 3 months. There's something around 3 months with you that there'll be something connected with overseas. Hooey. Moving on. Those who have just jumped on, I do ask for specific questions, i.e., please do not ask me, what do I see? Can I have a general reading? What do you see for me coming up? That is all general. If you're wanting that at 8:45, I will be pulling cards, and that is when you'll get your general stuff. This time is dedicated for people with specific questions. Candice Bradshaw, like to share any changes in my situation. I'm just hearing here, not at the moment, but there'll be messages that are coming out of the blue. Expect the unexpected here. Okay, so I think what they're saying here is that you need to look at the bigger picture. At the moment, no changes. It's like I've got this sense, and I hate using the word addiction. It's like when you're stuck there, but if you remove yourself from it, that's all you know. So you go back to what you know, better the devil you know. That's what I'm hearing, better the devil you know. But at the moment, I'm hearing no, but expect the unexpected because the opportunity will arise, but it's up to you. Will you take the opportunity with that? So I hope that helps you. Okay. Hello, Carolyn Vale. Have you been on the whole time or have you just jumped on? You're welcome, Candice. I hope that's helped you. Nita Lyons, will I find work in my area? Is that what you're asking me? Quite specific. Will I find work in my area soon, please? You thinking about moving, love? Because I see that there's a move around you. I feel like if it's not a move, I feel like it's we are transporting or we are commuting to get to the work. And if we are going to be getting work around your area, I feel like I'm looking at around about October or 10 weeks. Could be 10 weeks, but I feel like it could be possibly October around this with work as well. But at the moment, I just get this sense of commuting or moving with this. So I'm going to say there's movement around you with this. Okay. If we are going to be doing work near you, I feel like I'm looking around about October, unfortunately. Okay. Where are we? Kat Thorburn, that's a legal question, is it? Because I feel like I'm looking at legal. I can't be talking about legal with that connected to that. But I'm going to say I see you in with professionals. I see you with like conferences or collaborations here, or advice that you are getting with that. And I'm going to say that it will come to an end. They're saying yes, it will come to an end, but it's not going to be anytime soon. I feel like I'm looking at when we've got the next, the same Leo season. So I feel like I'm looking, if it's not August, July, August being Leo season, I feel like I'm looking at the next fire sign season, which will be Sagittarius, which is November, December, around that. So I don't know what your question is, Kath, but you're saying, will the issues soon be over? Will I get to see how they go down? Okay, so I'm either looking at August, or I'm looking July, August, or November, December in connection to that. But I just see conferences or appointments, collaboration in the meantime with that. Candace, whoa, that just blew my mind. Thank you. Can't even remember what I just said, lovely. Just so long as it blows your mind, that's fine. Thanks for watching. Malia, you've done work overseas, but due to study, I find it hard this year. Yeah, it is. It is all in good time. Okay, I seem to have a lot of you on here this evening, which is nice. Whew. Kath, you are welcome. Ray Murrells, I'm starting a new business. Will this be the right one? Look, with any business, lovely, it's you got to basically eat, breathe, sleep it for 24/7 for years. Okay, there is no quick fix. There is no right decision with this. If it feels good to you, work it. I always say to people, anything that you are good at, you will succeed. But this is when it becomes a passion for you. And I'm going to use myself as an example here. And as many of you know, I've only been doing this I'm in my 8th year of doing this. I chose from a very early on that this was my passion, this was my thing, and this is what I wanted to do. So I eat, breathe, sleep it 24/7, believe it or not. And when you see all the things that I do, understand it does not happen overnight. It comes from a lot of bloody hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. And I shit you not, because that is my life. You know, my day starts at 6 a.m., if not earlier, and I will be working and doing this work up until probably 10 o'clock. I work all day, I read all day, I answer people, I do messages, I do social media, I do podcasts. I do 2 podcasts actually. I've got workshops in cahoots. I've got shows to organise. Basically, I don't stop. And I will say I work up to 80 hours a week without no break. It's just a given as a business, and this is how you do succeed. So when you're asking me, will it work? I'll put it back onto you, darling. What work are you putting into, and what are you doing? What are you putting into your business to get the return on? Because businesses just don't happen. It comes from a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and that's a good thing, because if you love it, if you believe in it, generally that's when you do succeed as well. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. So let me just move down a bit. Moving down. Jeez, I've got a lot of questions here. Okay, please don't spam me, guys. Give everybody an opportunity. I'm answering the people that Spirit's telling me to answer this evening. Okay. Jules, lovely to meet you in Goulburn. When did I read for you in Goulburn, love? Okay. Is this a recent passing with Mum? Because I just feel like either it's recent or still very, very raw with this. You know what? I just feel like you're just starting to come into your power now. I just feel like with you, there's a lot of awakening and there's a lot of questions here from you as to how life is and how life should be, and I think that's a beautiful thing with you, Jules, and I just want you to embrace that. And I think I'm getting that from Mum here, but I tend not to do a lot of mediumship readings when I do these live feeds because they are quite fast paced and doing connections and getting validations back, and we do have lags that go on the internet here, so that's something that I do tend to shy away a little bit from, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you come back to me, I'll see if I can get back to you with that. And just moving on with that. Sarah, hello. Oh, we got a bit of feedback. Love your work. Man, I don't know about amazing, but you know how I roll. See, look how tired I look. This is my whole day. I've been reading all day. It's and the thing is, once I finish here, I'll be still quite wired until about midnight tonight, and then I've got to get up to Sydney. I've got this 2-day intense workshop happening on Thursday. So grateful that I can learn from you and progress. Yep, no, and I'm grateful that you have trusted me in your journey. I really do. So I'm you guys have booked onto the cruise, haven't you? I think from memory, which I'm very grateful for also, because I've got other things in the pipeline there, because I was just speaking to Lady D about this the other day, and how we have I said to Dee, we have a couple, quite a number of advanced people that are joining us on this cruise. So I need to redefine some of the classes so that we dig a little bit deeper with some of these classes, so I can push you a little bit more as well. Oh shit, it's card time. Okay, thank you, Gayleen. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me just quickly scroll down here. All right. Cards. Sorry, guys. It seems to be, I'm getting old, and it's like I get to a certain time in the day and I get tired. So I might actually start bringing the live feeds forward by an hour. Just throw it out there. I might do that in a few weeks' time and see how we go. All right, angel cards. I'll be operating off the angel cards, which are the angel answers. If you have questions, generally the angel cards will give you an answer for that. Not always, but we try our best. Just check all that there. All right. So if you want to answer to a question, angel cards, put in the word angel if you would like an angel card. Just get some energy happening with that. And we'll see what we can come up with for you. There. And we'll go with the trusty Rider-Waite cards. If you would like the blunt answer, put in the word blunt for a tarot card. Look at that, you all come out of the woodwork now, all these names I haven't seen the whole hour. I love it. So just pop in the word blunt. All right, they're saying here the collective card. And this card has jumped out at me a few times since shuffling, the devil card. This is going to be a reading for the collective before we get started. So everybody just stop and listen. The devil card is a major arcana. If we get a major arcana, it's to sit up and listen. The devil card is all about addictions, addictive personalities being chained to something. So it could have a number of meanings here for each and every one of you. Okay, so for some of you, there may be people with addictive personalities around you that you are dealing with. For others, you may feel like you are chained to something and you cannot get away from something. Not the case. You may be addicted to a certain person, a certain scenario, situation, and it's quite simple for you to simply walk away, get up, break those chains, walk away at any stage here, okay? It's all about temptation as well. All right, so how strong is your willpower? All right, this is a collective card for you all. It kept popping out while I was shuffling. The devil had to be brought up. All right, so we'll keep going. So Prudence has been watching since the start. I'm impressed, darling. So you're after a blunt. All right, let's give you a blunt. All right, darling. Okay, how's things around the family at the moment, Prudence? Because I see all good, all good, all good. May not be the family per se, but this is the Ten of Pentacles, and Pentacles are all about finances, money, wealth, security, education, material things. And the 10 is all about completions. But here, you see here, everybody's happy. Everybody's on par here. So this is all about stability also, Prudence. So I'm going to say that the next week's going to be quite good for you. So congratulations with that one. Moving on, we have here Vanessa Gray's after a blunt as well. So Vanessa, for you. Okay, Vanessa, you having trouble making decisions lately, lovely? Again, you got the Pentacles as well. Pentacles, again, wealth, finance, education, material things. But here, when we get the Two of Pentacles, you see that this person is juggling. So are you having trouble making decisions or having trouble juggling your time, your finances here? There's going to be just some decisions coming up around you, lovely. But also, I'm going to ask you, you're going overseas too, because I feel like we've got some travel coming up around you. Okay, Kayla Foster is after a blunt. So Kayla, for you, darling, we have, okay, you got a major arcana, which is a set up and listen card. The Hermit. The Hermit, the Hermit, the Hermit. I'm hearing here, loose lips sink ships, darling. All right, so they're telling me, just be careful who you go telling things to. They're talking about the wise old owl, the big fat crow, tapping their wings, singing, go bird, go, rock and robin. I know that's really bizarre, but I'm going to say here, just watch who you tell things to. And it's just, I just feel like you need to zip it over the next couple of weeks. The Hermit is the wise person, and there will be some changes around you, probably around about August, September, for the better. Okay, I hope that helps you. Tony Gonzalez. Tony, we must organise to meet up again, Tony. Did enjoy that dinner that night, and again, we haven't followed through, have we? So you're after a blunt, lovely. So we'll see what we get with you, Tony. Blunt, blunt, blunt. You're going to love me with this one. You got a major arcana, but you got the Lovers card. Lovers, Tony. I know that you're going to go, what the fudge? But it doesn't necessarily mean a love card here. The Lovers is about choices. It's also about temptation as well, and it's about free will. So you have the choice. You got the choice with everything. You don't need to be making decisions to make everybody happy. Okay, you are now in your prime. You are sitting where you are. I'm hearing here, you are sitting pretty. You are where you are meant to be right now, and everything's on the up and up, and you don't need anything. So I hope that helps you. Okay. So Vanessa, what are you saying? Yes, I'm going back and forth about resigning from my work. Okay, because it's like a do I, don't I, do I, don't I. Okay, moving on. Tracy Ramsey is after a blunt, please. Blunt for you, Tracy. I had 2 cards fly out for you. I'm going to pull out both. Again, you got what Tony got was the 2 of... No, this is somebody else got the 2 of Pentacles. Who got the 2 of Pentacles with that? It was... who got that? Okay, Vanessa. Vanessa got the 2 of Pentacles. So, again, some decisions coming up around you, lovely. But the thing is, I feel like that there's going to be new beginnings coming up around you. But unfortunately, it's going to come with a clean cut. And I actually like clean cuts because there's no dilly-dallying here. There will be some truth spoken coming up around you in the next week or so. Truths from people that you did not expect, which is a good thing because I feel like that this is going to clear the path for you and it's going to put you on the path of that you need to be on here. It's all a good thing, but I just feel like there's been a few what's the word I'm looking for? You know when things just delay themselves to keep dragging and dragging and dragging, and this card is just going to say, yep, no more, cut, put you on the path that you need to be on. And as I was doing that, they said pick up the angel card that's sitting on top, which is very unusual because it was the word trust. Trust what's coming at you. So it may not be a nice thing, but they're saying trust it. Okay, so moving on here, we have, you're welcome, Tony. Just moving down the list, we have Jenny Louise is after an angel card for you, Jenny. Okay, thank you. They're saying here for you, Jenny, within the next few months, whatever your question was, they're saying within the next few months, and they said to draw the next one, which I just did, and they're saying not the right time right now. They're saying in the next few months. So I hope that helps you. Melinda Bird is after a blunt. What's been going on in your world, Melinda? Because I have the 10 of Swords. Swords are about our thoughts and about communication, but in this case here, it's around you. Here, knives in the back. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's you with knives in your back, but when I see this card as a number 10, it means that things can't get any worse. 10s are about completions, no more, because we're going to start again from the very beginning. Can't go any more than 10. We'll go back to number 1. So whatever's going on with you right now, you'll see here, the dawn is happening, dark, dawn, and they always say it's always darker before the dawn here, so things are going to get better for you from now on. Hope that helps you. Gayleen, I always have my trusty Gayleen who always does my moderating for me. Thank you, Gayleen. We have for you the 3 of Wands. You know what, Gayleen? I've realised every card I've pulled for you recently, it's been a bit of a challenging card, but this one's a good one. We have here the 3 of Wands. Now, Wands are our action cards, doing cards of creativity. Here, this is our card of planning. So there's going to be some changes coming up with you around number 3. It could be 3 weeks, but I feel like I'm looking more around about the 3 months with you, Gayleen. Good. Are you thinking about coming to mainland? Because I do see travel with you over water. I don't feel like it's overseas. I feel like I'm getting on that plane down there in Tassie and we're coming over to the mainland here. If it's not in the next 3 months, there'll be decisions about that in the next 3 months about coming. Hope that helps you. Okay. Moving on, Kara Lee is after an angel. So they're saying here, sorry, lovely, they're going to say, listen to your intuition. You've already got the answers within you. You're just not liking it. So they're saying you've got to listen to that intuition because that is correct. All right. Now, those who are wanting private readings with me, everything I'm giving you tonight is just very tiny snippets. And if you want a private reading with me, going across the bottom of the screen there is my website, which is thepsychicpinup.com.au. If you go over to that, you are able to book yourself in for a reading. I believe that I do have some availabilities for next week. I do have my show coming up on the 4th of July at Port Kembla. Tickets are selling for that now. I've got early birds at the moment until this coming Sunday, then it'll go back up to full price. The upcoming show there, the cruise we've got there with the Psychics at Sea. We've only got 2 cabins left for that, then we are sold out, which is very exciting. The Sydney to Cairns leaving on the 24th of January. Goulburn, I am doing the more advanced workshop, mediumship workshop level 2. I've only got 1 spot left for that for Saturday the 18th of July, I believe. That's correct, but don't quote me on that. Go on over to my website to have a look at that. Also, I do have level 1 workshop, mediumship and psychic workshop in my studio at Port Kembla on the 14th of June. If you are interested in doing the work that I'm doing, I start you from ground zero up, build you up, so then you can go on to do level 2 there. But I've got 3 spots I left for that on the 14th of June. If you go on over to my website, again, thepsychicpinup.com.au, you'll be able to see that and book yourself in there. Highly recommended. I've had many of you who are watching me this evening that have sat with me in my workshops, and I have seen you go from pillar to strength with that. It's very exciting watching that. But I'll just pull a few more cards and then I will call it for the night because I do have to get up and go to Sydney in the morning. So Athena Loves, you're after a blunt there as well. Athena. Okay, we've got celebrations coming up around you. Is that right, darling? We have the 4 of Wands. Now, again, I say wands are our card of creativity, card of doing action cards here. But when I get the 4 of Wands, to me, this card indicates to me a card of celebration or a card of stability and celebrations around family. So this is when I'll ask you, do we have like a wedding, engagement, big birthday party? There's something that's going to be coming up around you and your family as well. So hope that helps you. Where are we up to? Soraya Muhammad is after a blunt, please. All right. Soraya, they're telling me here. Again, I've pulled the Ace of Swords. Swords are about thoughts. Swords are about communication. Aces represent the start of something, a start of a whole new journey. But when I get this card, lovely, it's about standing in your power and it's about speaking your truth here. So there are going to be situations coming up around you probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, they're saying here, where you need to stand there and stand in your truth and speak your truth. Okay, if you don't speak your truth, you will get yourself into a bit of a pickle with other people. So they're saying there's nothing wrong with standing in your truth and speaking your truth. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Moving on, Athena, you are welcome. Shazlee Baker is after a blunt. Okay. Oh, Shaz, you in a relationship, love? Just have to ask you. Ace of Cups. Now, again, as I said, aces are about new beginnings. Cups are about emotions. So I'm going to say here, this is about the beginning of new emotions here. So generally when I get this card, it's to do around new love, new relationships. It could even be to do with new work or a baby here coming into the family, pregnancy announcement as well. Hope that helps you. All right, so I have gone over time, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I'm sorry, I am tired. As I said, I've been reading all day. I've had appointments all day. I've had stuff going on all day. I come on here every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Sydney time. Please, I'm going to be turning off my comments once I jump off here. If you do get messages from the Psychic Pinup asking to be friends with you, or I have messages for you, understand it is not me. It is probably somebody sitting in a cafe in Nigeria pretending to be me. Please don't fall for that. First of all, report them and then block them. Okay, it is not me. I'm very much about protecting my people. I will be back next week, and also if you'd like to book a private reading with me, thepsychicpinup.com.au. Apart from that, see you all next week. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful evening. Bye.